Hi friends, I want to share with you something that happened yesterday, and this is a recreation, if you will, along the same path, the same portion of the path, with an explanation of my insights, my discoveries. Yesterday when I was walking down this stretch of path for at least 45 minutes or more, I had my app running with the Plum Village app, and I had enabled a mindfulness bell. I think I had it set for every 5 minutes, and so when the wake-up sound of the little bell comes, then I know that a full sound will arrive and I will stop, listen to the bell, which is an invitation to stop and breathe. Typically, I count 3 breaths. And I take that opportunity after 3 breaths to just look around and see with a finer focus where it is I am and what is around me. And sometimes I'll see the shape of a vine that I've never seen before, or a tree, a specific tree among thousands of trees that looks different. So it's a great way to stop and pause and take a quick break from the thinking that goes on in my head when I'm walking at typical walking speed. My typical walking is not slow, mindful walking. It's not a slow walk meditation, although I do frequently pull myself into a space where I'm more aware of what is around me, and I'm definitely more mindful. So that was a small bell, maybe not so loud to hear it on the video, but certainly loud enough for me to hear. So there's one particular spot yesterday where I was walking, and it was along here. I'll show you the path here, looking forward like I was walking yesterday. I must say that miles and miles of walking down this specific path and others like it, it does take a bell of mindfulness to come back and to see the uniqueness of every object. It is easy to get in a zone of walking where I'm looking down, making sure my feet are not misplaced, making sure I'm making good, safe forward progress, and little other awareness. And sometimes the mind is going. So I'm walking along, and here's what I saw yesterday. I saw these leaves. And then I got out my phone and I opened up my phone to the picture. I'm going to let my trekking poles fall. So I opened up my phone to take a picture. I held it up to the leaves, took a photo, went to the photo, went to the little button that opens up, look up a plant, and will I have it? And the first thing it shows is, I don't have my glasses on, calorie pear, Calllery, pear. Okay, that's my picture, and it tells me that this is a pear, and it's native to China and Vietnam. And I thought to myself, my gosh. And then I look up and I see all these it's a miracle. And then I borrowed a pear or a fruit. It's just a little bit, it's not stiff. And I took a bite. The first flavor that comes is a sweetness. The texture of the skin clearly is that of a pear. This is riper than the one I had yesterday. This actually has a little bit of rotting in it. And there's some tannin. There's a little bit of pucker. This one's harder. I just picked another one. And now I'm getting more tannin. So I'm sure there'd be a way to harvest, I don't know, a rough estimate, hundreds. There's hundreds of these little large grape size pears on this tree. And here we are. Yesterday was December 10th. Today is the 11th. And this tree has ripe pears on it. I'm sure I'll learn more about this pear tree, but it's the only one in the whole Peak Park that I've ever noticed. But then I wonder how many things I haven't noticed. So a bell of mindfulness stopped me right here yesterday. I was drawn to the leaves that are beautiful. And they were more brilliant in the sun yesterday. And because I was focused on those leaves that are right here, I missed the wider view that is so accessible and surrounds me when I'm in close to these leaves. My take-home message is that there's different levels of mindfulness. Or maybe there's only one level of mindfulness, and what I think is being mindful isn't quite as mindful. Or maybe we're all on a spectrum, and the level of attentiveness varies. It's not a right or a wrong. It's not a fail or a win, a loss or a win. Makes me think, asking the question, is that all there is? Have I noticed and taken in everything that's there? I think you know the answer that I'm thinking. And I think the answer is frequently not. But that the mind and the senses tells you you're done, tells you you're finished, tells you, yes, I've taken in, I've been mindful, it's time to start walking again. So I'll have to remember that. So if nothing else, it was a lesson on mindfulness. It was a work in progress lesson. The sun's going down. By the time I get back to the car, and I've come out of the woods and I'm walking along roads for a little bit here. So yeah, by the time I get back to the car, I will have done 400 steps, as in stairs. I started off at a place going up and down stairs. And then I got to this trail and I did another 45, so right around 400 total stairs today. And a total of somewhere between 5 and 6 miles. So there's more to this video. Right now I'm out at Brownsville. It's a different place. I'm doing some quick miles. When I say quick, 18 to 19 minute miles. More of a cardiac workout, perhaps. A little cardiovascular. So I went back out, decided I would take more pictures of the leaves and pears. I wasn't focused on that, and as I was walking along that stretch, I realized, my gosh, I reached a point where I have passed it. And I knew I was not paying great attention to that. I had things going through my mind and I was enjoying the walk. So I decided, okay, I'll be out there again the next day. I'll do it then. So that day, I made more of an effort to notice where this tree was and to stop and take pictures. And again, this time, paying more attention to where it was, I realized I'd reached a point where I had passed it again. That's a text, by the way. That's not a mindfulness bell, although it could be. I'll get that later. So I decided, okay, enough of this. I'm going back. It won't be that far. Walk back, find the tree, which I did. And I realized what my problem was. I was looking for those nice yellow leaves. And guess what? They were all gone. Not a leaf on a tree. Yellow, green, brown, whatever, orange. No leaves. All gone in those days. So it was like, okay, double or nothing lesson here. The leaves were teaching me about impermanence. You can't look for what you looked for the last time. It might not be there. You have to look at the bigger picture. So, yeah. So I guess that was the ending, if nothing else, the ending of that little chapter for this little YouTube video. So have a great day. Stop, breathe, take your time, do what you have to do, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.